time since I've done a live stream, and I thought I've just felt like doing one tonight. Thought I'd have a little fun with y'all. So I have no idea how many people are gonna watch this, how many people are gonna participate. I thought, hey, why not throw out some free merch out there, make it a little game out of this. So the name of the game is, for you all who are watching, to guess in the live chat what city I am in right now. What's up, Big Justin S? The way this will work, because obviously, got to try to figure it out. So I will only answer yes, no questions from you guys in the chat. It's your boy X is in here, Seahawks Martin, AD. So you guys throw out yes, no questions. I'll answer them, and at some point, one of y'all is going to figure it out. So let's just do it, okay? So I have no idea how this is going to go. First question is from Akshay Singh. Are you in a hotel? Yes, I am. And hopefully it's not somebody who actually knows where I'm at. I don't think I've really told too many people where I'm at, so don't spoil it if you know the inside information. Henry Orr says Philadelphia. No. Alex Koenig says he knows where I am. Seahawks Martin says Las Vegas. No. Kegels Bagels. Eastern Time Zone. No. Queen Hawk. What's up? Henry Orr says Seattle. No. Henry Orr says Phoenix. No. Architecture Admirer, Orlando, no. Big Justin S, LA, no. Alex says, I know where you are. You might, I don't know, we'll see. Queen Hawk, am I in Washington? No. Alex Spider, Los Angeles, no. Narendra Managaran, in the US? No. Captain Oreo, New York? No. Paul Hanna, Denver, Colorado? No. Beef Stew, Montana, LOL. No. Alex says, I'm joking, but you are somewhere. Wow. Uma Pirate Girl Uma says, somewhere in Cali. No. Kegels Bagels, in the U.S.? Yes. AD says, Yakima, Washington. No. Alex Koenig, somewhere, you are somewhere out there. Melanie Weber, Oregon. No. Beef Stew, D-word. Seahawks Martin says, Philippines. A good guess, but no. I've already said I'm in the United States. Henry Orr, Australia, no. Queen Hawk, London, no. I'm in the United States, all right? Tyler Parcher, what's up? Blizzard Peak, Las Vegas, no. Alex Koenig's laughing. Henry Orr, Maine, no. Melanie Walker, Weber, Idaho, no. Alex Spider, Portland, Redding, California, no. Skylar Trong, Spokane, good guess, no. Uma Pirate Girl, Uma, Maryland, no. Paul Hanna, Hawaii again, no. Kegels Bagels, in a state with a current NFL team? No. Ooh, good question. Alex Koenig, New York? No. Henry Orr, Houston? No. Seahawks Martin, Iowa? No. Deron Everest, Leavenworth? No. Logan Cohen, Florida? No. Architecture Admirer, Honolulu? No. Queen Hawk, New Jersey? No. Melanie Weber, West Coast? Define West Coast, Melanie, so I can make sure I'm answering this question correctly. Alex Spider, Oklahoma City, no. 80, Florida, no. Beef Stew, New Mexico, yes. Henry Orr, Cleveland, 80, Maine. Paul Hanna, Washington, D.C., got to catch up. Alex, Long Beach, no. Beef Stew, Alaska, you guys are going to be on it quick. Architecture, Virginia, no. Kyle Trong, Ocean Shores, no. Alex Koenig, San Diego, no. Devastator, 19, South Dakota, no. James, California, no. Pirate Girl, Cincy, home to the Bengals, no. At least I know the order of the comments. Joey Del Rosario, Germany. Kegels Bagels, Montana, no. John Everest, Alaska, no. Someone asked about the time zone. Not Pacific time zone. Architecture Admirer gets it right. I am currently in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Congratulations. That was quick. You guys are quick, man. I thought, okay, this will take a while because you guys were asking about all these other places. Somebody nailed New Mexico, and then that was it. Architecture Admirer, Albuquerque. In Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been here since, when did we fly out here? Tuesday. Be back Friday night. Architecture Admirer, got it. Got it. Kegels Bagels, you got it right too, but it was too late. Everybody knew Albuquerque. Alex Spider was born in Albuquerque. Very good. Alex says, I've never heard of that place. Oh, man. I'm here for work, not so much pleasure. I've been here actually a number of times doing a production shoot here. So Just been pretty much just working. So, Alex says, sorry, Norb, sorry I'm talking so much, but I have bad news. No, no bad news. I don't want to hear bad news. Good guess. So architecture, what was your full name again? Where was it? Architecture admirer. So if you'd like to claim your prize, email me so I can give you the details. Norb@NorbCam.com. And you get a NorbCam t-shirt. That's simple. That's simple. Alex says the Mariners are doing so great, and they're doing very average. They're like hanging at 500, and they can't kind of get up from there. It just seems like they just keep hanging in right in the middle of mediocrity right now, trying to bust out. That's what they need to do. That's what they did last year in June. Went on that 15-game winning streak and got playoff bound. Right now they're smack in the middle of average. Mariners lost 2 games in a row to the Yankees. I know. 80, man, didn't get merch, but thank you for taking the time. Come with me to a Mariners game next month. It means a lot. Yes, I'll be going with AD, Anthony D. I should say AD. He doesn't go by Anthony D anymore. To a Mariner game next month. Just happened to work with the schedule. Dax Swag, I see that Luke Wilson interview with KJ. I saw some of it. I saw the shortened version, not the whole thing. So I need to check the whole thing out. Calvin, what's going on? Ninja CRK, miss you, Norb. Twin birthday fan Campbell. Twin birthday fan Campbell. All right, sweet. Happy birthday. Oh, not doing so great. Yeah, not doing so great. Pride Girl Uma says she's got good news. Happy to hear that. I want to hear what that good news is. Tyler Parks, we need to do Madden soon. True, that's long overdue. Unfortunately, my schedule doesn't get much lighter till I get into like next month because crazy. It was crazy leading up to this. I'm out of town this week. Come back for a little bit. We'll have a little bit of a breather, and then I'm out of town end of the month, going to Chicago for nationals for Vanessa's volleyball team, and then Dax Swag said, "You're legendary. I tell people about you and your channel." Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The funniest thing is when I run into people and say, "Hey, Norb, I used to watch you like back in the junior high," and that was like 8 years ago. I said, "Used to? What happened? I'm still around." What's with the used to stuff? Architecture admirer, got it. Sweet. Email me. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. So Chicago Nationals, beginning of July. Then we come back, and then from there, don't come back. From there, go to California because my wife's nephew is getting married to the lead singer of Pentatonics, and we're going to the wedding. It's insane. It's gonna be crazy. A bunch of celebrities in there. First celebrity wedding ever. Then from there, we're gonna head down to San Diego because that's gonna be my daughter's San Diego State University orientation. Then we finally come back home mid-July. So first half of July is going to be just on the road, literally the whole 2 weeks. Echoes is asking about the Tom Grossi's 30 and 30 meetup on the 24th. So I'm planning to be there to drop by to try to greet Tom Grossi with his amazing fundraising 30 for 30, 30 and 30 trip around the United States, all the stadiums. He's doing amazing stuff. And but we have other stuff going on that day too, because I'm helping out with Mama Blue's having an auction. Mama Blue, as you probably heard, passed away some time ago. It's been a couple months now. And they're doing an auction this Saturday from noon to 3 at up north, North Seattle area at the Aurora Borealis. And they're going to be auctioning off some of her memorabilia that she's had over the years. So if you're in that area of North Seattle, I'm going to be helping out with those items to help raise some funds and see some of her legendary memorabilia go out to some people who want to have a little piece of history. So hope to see some of you guys there, and then hope to try to catch Tom Grousey when it comes to town. Can't believe that the new Madden game's coming out, and I barely even touched the one that just came out almost a year ago. Terrible. Um, AD, yes, I'll be checking out your messages about the hangout, potentially crab pot and whatnot. So, yeah, man. Dax, I'm not joking about San Diego. I'll be frequently going to San Diego in the next few years because Sophie's going to be going to school there for the foreseeable next 4 years. And we're going to be visiting every so often starting next month. So, yes, I will be in San Diego. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe do a meetup over there. It'd be kind of fun. When Alex says, when Madden 24 comes out, we play the Seahawks against other teams. Yes, I'm way overdue to do that like before. So I'm hoping when things settle down a little bit, I'll be able to do that. But man, it's just been a crazy, crazy schedule with Sophie graduating and work keeping me busy, and then trying to just keep it up with stuff. It's been a little bit nuts, but I got lots of things to catch up on. But I'm still around, and I'm so excited for this upcoming season. I haven't done enough videos talking about the upcoming year, but what I haven't told a lot of people is I'm really hoping the Seahawks do well this season, because I'm actually me and my dad and my friend Haggy and my friend Pat, we already have tickets and plans to attend the Super Bowl next year. What are we, Super Bowl 58? Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. I'm already going to be going. Don't even know who's playing, but this has been prearranged for a while now. So I'm going to be at Super Bowl 58 for all the festivities and for the game. So, of course, this would be a great year to make it all the way, right? To see the team one more time in person, to be in that game. Could they do it? No, it's possible. If all the things come together, they stay healthy, and Gino has another great year, and the running backs are doing what the running backs are primed to do. If the defense is that much more improved, like we hope they will be, the Lions can hold up, and Bobby comes back and makes an impact. I'm telling you, that's very possible. So, Alex, last day of 6th grade tomorrow. Tomorrow's for my daughter, Sophie's already done. She's already graduated last weekend. She graduated. Vanessa's last day of school is the day after tomorrow. So, yeah, man, gonna be fun. Vegas Super Bowl. Who will be representing? Will it be the Seahawks? That would be a dream come true again. Chiefs, son, congrats on watching the Chiefs repeat next year. Yeah, I like to change that picture. All right, we need to change it up a little bit here. Going to a mental game next week. What's that? Michael Crowhorse Chavez. What? She's going to SDSU? I was born in San Diego. Go Padres fan. Same Hawks for decades. Yeah, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Do you have an email you give out? Yeah, I have an email I give out. It is norb@norbcam.com. I put it in the description, actually, so you guys can email me as much as you want. Love to hear from you. Hey, Uma Pirate Girl Uma says her younger sister graduated middle school. Yoo-hoo! That's awesome. Congratulations. So many graduations this year. I've been to so many parties. My daughter's been to so many parties, so many friends. Donnie Pearson, what's up? Calvin's going to a Mariners game next week. Hopefully they turn things around and get things rolling. Michael says, no one repeating next year. Man, I missed you guys. It's been so long. I feel so bad. It's like just been off. I've just been so busy with stuff, but I know I should just take a few moments to connect with you guys on moments like this. Yeah, so I'm here in this so-so hotel room in Albuquerque. It's just a room, got the TV, got the usual bathroom closet over there, got a few snacks with me. Yeah, I did hear about that Uma Pirate Girl Uma, the Titanic sub. That's it's terrible. I was thinking about that, thinking that their oxygen's about to run out by tomorrow morning, most likely. Are they going to have a miracle? Will a miracle rescue discovery happen? It's tough. SDSU basketball was amazing this past year. Yes, it was. But yeah, man, it's kind of a weird situation. It's hard to feel completely bad for them in the sense that, well, they paid $250,000 to go on this very exclusive submersible cruise of the wreckage of Titanic. And Darren and I am at Albuquerque, New Mexico. But of course, there were known risks in doing so at such a deep level, so deep in the ocean, like 13,000 feet, more than 2 miles down. I mean, you're undergoing a lot of potential risks of things that go wrong when you take that. It's sort of like if you decide to climb Mount Everest or go skydiving, right? You're thrill seeking, and there's always that risk that something could go wrong. But yeah, you'd think with all the technology in the world, from GPS to radar, sonar, and all this stuff, that you'd be able to be found. But it's different when you're in the ocean. The ocean is huge and it's deep, and radio doesn't penetrate. GPS can't penetrate the water, and radio signals bounce off the water. So you only have so many communication methods left. But yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I mean, I know it's not final yet, and you never know, a miracle could happen in the next 10, 12 hours, but they're running out of time. And the tough part there is, even if they discover where the location of this submersible is, assuming that it's still underwater, is that even if they find it, how do you get it back up? Because it's so deep. There's only so many vessels that can actually go down to that level and survive at that depth, the pressure of the water. It's like 100 times plus the pressure of in above land. I mean, it's crazy to think about how deep and high pressure that is. So how do you get it up, get it out of there, if they're even alive still, because of the oxygen factor? So I can only imagine what it would be like the last 36 hours or 48 hours or whatever, being in that boat, trying to do whatever you can do to try to give yourself a chance, but knowing that the odds are like it's a needle, teeny microscopic needle in a haystack, and the haystack is deep underwater, pitch dark. You can't see anything. It's hard enough to find something floating on the surface, right? Like you hear about ships or people lost at sea, and they try to go find it, with helicopters, and that's when it's on the surface. You can see these things. It's still difficult, but more when it's deep under the ocean, where you can't. There's no light. It's terrible. But hopefully there'll be some good news. They did say that they heard sounds, like I think maybe tapping sounds or something like that. So maybe they were like trying to get attention from those listening for things, to at least get them close to finding the location. Chief Sun says, I heard there's people placing bets on whether they'll live or not, and that's just so disgusting. What has this world come to? And people will bet on anything, I guess. But yeah, not my style. Queen Hawk, and they might not even be close to where people are looking. They could have gotten lost down there. Yeah, they could be stuck near the Titanic wreckage. Again, it's just hard to get to. So how do you even find it? One, and then two, how do you do anything once they actually find the vessel? Since very few things can get down that low to that level. Calvin says Seattle Mariners versus Washington Nationals, right? Yeah, Uma. Yeah, they heard banging, and those 5 people paid $250,000. One of the people on the vessel is the chairman of the CEO of the company that is doing the tour, Ocean Gate. So, CEO of the company is one of the guys down there. Michael says, Norv, I was I was an extra with James C. on set in Rosarito, Mexico. Meet him and Kate at our evening dinner. She was kind. Never shook hands with DiCaprio, lol. But that picture took him to the moon. So which movie was this? Extra with James C. on set in Rosarito, Mexico. I'm not sure which movie you're talking about. Oh, Kate. Oh, Kate and... So we're talking about Titanic? The Titanic movie back in 90... Whatever it was, 95, 96 when they shot that thing? Oh, that's cool. Did love that movie. Queen Hawk says, hints why the Titanic has been down there and it won't ever be recovered. 1997 Titanic came out. I remember. I saw that movie a bunch of times in the theater. I watched it, geez, I want to say like close to 10 times, I think, in the theater. I liked that movie so much. That was great. Darren was Dax, right? Norb, do you think Wagner will get most of the defensive snaps this year or less? He's getting up there, so is he an every down guy like he's been all these years? I mean, he had a pretty good season last year, so he didn't look like he slowed down much. Kind of depends on how good the defense is this year. Will the defense be out there for a majority of the snaps like they've been last season? So that's gonna be. Hope you guys still there. That's my business partner. Give me a call. I have to call him back in a minute. What else? Chief's son wants to know, what's the last movie I saw in the theaters? Good question. Let me think. It's been a while. Oh, shoot. The fact that I can't remember is sad. Really. What was the last movie? Doggone it. It's been a long minute. I can't even remember what the last movie was. I can tell you the next movie I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see the new Indiana Jones movie coming out next week. I'm gonna see it on Friday the 30th over in Factoria Cinemas in Bellevue. I have a feeling it's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard to watch Grandpa Jones, but I gotta see it anyway. I hated the last Indiana Jones movie, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Oh, horrible. Terrible, terrible movie. I've only watched it once, and I thought I'd never watch it again because there was like nothing redeeming about that movie. And yet the first three, mostly the first two, I'd watched so many times. I practically have the entire movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, memorized. I could almost recite that movie from start to finish. Heck, I could even hum the score. Different scenes. I know that movie so well. But I would not watch Crystal Skull again. Earl Thomas arrest video was released on YouTube. TMZ 10 days. Oh, shoot, I didn't even know he was arrested. Jeez. Las Vegas Golden Knights win the Stanley Cup again. Gives you hope that maybe we can do it in a short amount of time too. What is the Elvis? Was it? No. I've seen the movie since Wills. I did see John Wick 4 in the theater. Oh, maybe that's it. I think it's it. I think it was John Wick. Yes. Oh my God, love John Wick. Love that movie. That's one of those movies that it just got better as it went along. And it's like, they just didn't change anything. They just kept adding to it. I was like, keep it simple. Don't make things too complicated. Don't get too weird with it. They just kept giving you more of what you love. Just some ass kicking, gun fighting, and just made the stunts just insane. They went a little over the top of the whole making John Wick like this indestructible guy who can get hit by cars multiple times, fall out of 2-story, 3-story, 4-story buildings, and keep going. But you kind of just believe it. Like, yeah, I think he could do it. That's great. I loved all those John Wick movies. So good. So good. We need to binge watch Last of Us again. Earl was arrested in 2020. Oh, we're talking about 2022. Okay, I thought it was something more, again, recent. Vampire Girl Uma Transformer Rise of the Beast. I couldn't stick with the Transformer movies. it's just after a while, it just became like watching a brain-numbing video game where it's like, I don't even know what's going on in this scene. It's like just a bunch of effects, and I don't really care what happens to anybody. Um, Dak Swag, I think Earl is the greatest safety behind Ed Reed. He was good. He was very, very good during his time here. It's sad it ended on a middle finger, and then his career just kind of went downhill after that. Sad. Dak Swag, so two-thirds of the earth is covered by water. The other third is Earl Thomas. Good one. He was good. Um, Chief Son, I haven't gone in a minute too, but saw the new Pixar movie Elemental last week with my nephew and niece, and honestly, not bad. Charming movie. I haven't seen that. I have to check it out. My friend, Mike, 80s Broncos fan, who's also here working with me, he went to, he watched the Flash movie that just came out. I saw it over the weekend on Father's Day. Lightning also struck his house, says Uma Pirate Girl Uma, setting on fire. Earl Thomas's house? Jeez, that's talking about some bad luck, man. Whew. Sometimes you just can't catch a break. I'll see my treats. That's not good for you. I'm just kind of munching, just kind of nibbling. Got my Nerds, gummy clusters, mixed bags, M&Ms. Guilty pleasure. I've been, was actually rewatching Uma Pirate Girl, Uma. Love Nerds candy. These aren't the regular Nerds. I love the regular Nerds, but I tried these and I kind of like them. The Nerds gummy clusters. So they're like chewy on the inside with a Nerd hard shell sprinkled on the outside. I'll show you what it looks like. Peanut M&Ms. I like any M&Ms. I can eat the chocolate ones. I'll eat the peanut ones. I'll eat the peanut butter ones. Like, I've never met an M&M I didn't like. This is a Nerd gummy cluster. You see, it's basically a gummy, like a gumdrop kind of thing, covered in a bunch of little Nerd type of, I don't know, pellets on top. Good. What else? I've been rewatching old series that I like. I watched a bunch of new stuff, and then I just got into rewatching stuff again. Speaking of Albuquerque, New Mexico, I rewatched Breaking Bad again. Now, when I say rewatching, I've seen it already, so the rewatching is different. It's like having it on in the background while working on stuff or folding laundry or working in the garage. You know, it's more like almost like a, what do you call it? Like an audio book. So I'll just play it in the background because I'm not going to sit down and watch the entire series like in front of the TV doing nothing. That would take too much time. So I rewatched that, and I've been kind of rewatching / listening to House of Cards, which I really enjoy. You know, 2 movies with really despicable, soulless characters, but you stay fascinated with what they do. Probably because they're so different from who I am, but fun nonetheless. What else? Hunter's laptop. I'm just here so I don't get fined. No fines going on here. Tyler Parcher, will you stream that Mariners game? I'm sure I'll be streaming some of that. Baseball's a long game to stream because there's so much, there's so much times when there's no action. Like volleyball, football, while there's breaks, it's just so much more intense. There's so much more, like every moment you're screaming, and it's like you feel like you gotta like impact the game. But Mariner game, it's so much more casual, so much more. There's so much that doesn't happen for a long time, and then something big happens, and it's just out of nowhere, and then it's a lot of stuff that doesn't happen. But I love baseball. It's just a harder game to stream, I feel like, because it's such a ongoing, lots of things in between that isn't happening. Uma Pirate Girl. Uma, after the Mariners played the Yankees Saturday, we're playing the Orioles, aka the Oreos. Yeah. Unfortunately, we got to try to salvage one game against the Yankees. Got to score some runs, though. Calvin Brown also seeing Indiana Jones next week. AD, what Mariners game? The one that I'm going to AD with. Who's the opponent? I forgot. We're going on was it Saturday? It's in July. My brain's so fried, can't even think that far ahead. Laurie Conway, just about that action, boss. Oh, yeah. Football season's going to be here in no time. I'm so excited. So, I think I mentioned I have 4 tickets now, season tickets. I had 2 for the longest time. They got 2 more last year, but they were in a different section. So my 2 seats, 2 over, and then Mark Collins. Sometimes my dad would go there. Sometimes I sit with them. And I try to sell the other 2 when I can, just to, pay for them so I don't lose money on the seats. But now I have my 4 seats together. I moved up a couple rows and I got all 4 seats together. So now, that's right, July 23rd, Sunday. There you go. And yes, I will stream a good chunk of it, if not most of it. What was I going to say? Oh, what was I talking about? Totally lost my train of thought. Got distracted by the chat. That happens. Football. My 4 tickets. Yeah, so I got 4 tickets now. So, I'll probably do some things where I might give away a game or something. So the nice thing is that whatever games they are, I'll be sitting with those people. Like Amanda Queen Hawk on YouTube. She, I know she always has at least a game or 2 that she wants me to hold on to for her. And so if she goes to it, I'll get to sit together, which would be great. 78 days to kick off, says Dak Swag. AD meeting Red Lobster. Fly Eagles, Fly 22. Can't wait till the Seahawks play the Eagles. My Eagles, as he says. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a tough game. Tough stretch of the season there in the last few weeks. We play the Eagles. It's like we could Cowboys, play Eagles, all leading up to like the finale of the season. But that's going to be fun. That's going to be one of those really good tests. We have a few games that are going to be a test. Oh, and I know this is kind of old news now, but, the throwback game, as you all know by now probably, it's going to be, was it week 7 or week 8 against the Cleveland Browns? I was disappointed they went that direction. I thought for sure we'd go throwback on the Thanksgiving game against the 49ers, but financially it makes sense because if you're going to have a high-profile game where they do something unique like have a throwback game, well, why do it on a game where they already know people are going to be, it's going to be a high-demand sellout game with a prime time on Thanksgiving for the first time in franchise history? Why would they throw that incentive on top of an already game that's going to be high demand? So, yeah, they instead put it on a game that's not prime time, that probably isn't such a big draw, like the Cleveland Browns, and make that the throwback game. And only got to do only one throwback jersey. Man, they should have at least done 2. See, if they'd done Thanksgiving and the prime time afterwards, it would have been back-to-back Thursday night games, Thursday night throwbacks. But no, only one. Kind of sucks. Uma's going to be at that Thanksgiving game, and I will as well. First time missing a Thanksgiving dinner because I'm going to be at stadium. It's going to be weird. I've never had to miss Thanksgiving because of attending a football game, because we're always watching football on TV. So it'll be fun to have that. Tyler Parcher be around for that Mariners live, but on the 21st, Friday, my uncle and aunt get married on the Virginia V Steamboat. Gonna be interesting. Okay, that's cool. Wedding on the steamboat. Alec Vega. When are you gonna put out your prediction video for the Seahawks? Can't wait. Go Bucks and good luck with the Seahawks this year. Thank you. On American Wrestling Show, how you feel about JSN? Excited. We're going to have a great receiving core this year. Who knows? We might run into each other. Look out for me wearing a Sherman jersey. Bye-bye, Russ. I'll have to schedule to do like a meetup at the Thanksgiving game. Whoever wants to just meet up down at the event center at Touchdown City before. My first name's Calvin, last name Bowen. Calvin Bowen. Alexander Matthews, what's up? What else? What else? Yeah, man. Excited about the year. It's gonna be a fun year. And then knowing that the Super Bowl will be awaiting. So now, of course, we got any hope of making the playoffs would be pretty cool. We got that dangling in front. All-American Wrestling Show. Remember the one play Paul Richardson had in the end zone? That one-handed catch was amazing. Oh, the one where he got a guy draped all over him, and technically he actually probably had offensive pass interference, but they threw the flag on the defender. I think I know that play you're talking about. I want to say it was the Chargers, but I feel like I'm wrong. Or was it the Rams? I can't remember. I know what you're talking about. It was in the right south end zone where the tip was at, and Richardson hauled that sucker in. It was pretty good. 80, can you do another Olivia Holt song? I don't know. We'll see, man. It took a lot to get that Olivia Holt last year. I got to keep things mixed up. It's going to be a challenge, though, to get it done this year. With all the stuff happening with Sophie going to college, they're going to take her down to college when she moves in August. As always with the prediction video, my plan is to finish it and release it a week before the regular season starts. I got to start getting ideas going now, so you guys should start emailing me ideas for the prediction video this year. Norb@NorbCam.com. Send me your thoughts and your ideas for what songs you want to hear this year. I got to start working on it ASAP so I don't run out of time. Sky High Aviation. Well, we already solved this a long time ago, man. They figured it out pretty quick. I think somebody guessed it in less than like 10 minutes. It was. It's not Anchorage, Alaska. It is a city that begins with the letter A, though. And it's not Anaheim. See if you can figure it out. Sky High. Do a stream on ideas. I probably will do a stream of everybody just shooting out their ideas. It's always fun to do. Tell me your favorite song you want to hear in the prediction video. Emily Brown wants to know, are there any plans for the 12s to get together and show Tom Grossi when he's in town, or why the Seahawks and 12s are the greatest team and fans in the league? Yeah, I'm curious if any of you guys are planning to try to go and do the meetup. I'm juggling a few things that day. And I think Geno Smith also has his softball tournament that same day, and I'm doing the Mama Blue auction from 12 to 3. It's not the most convenient timing, I hate to say it. Sky High, it's been forever, man. It seems like just yesterday when your green screen fell over during a live stream. One of the greatest moments in NorbCam Sky High Aviation history. Uma Pirate Girl. Maybe I don't want to get striked by filming the field and such. I can't film the field. No bueno. Man, I think back when I got hacked this year. Remember that? Beginning of the year. That was only 5 months ago. But it feels like a long time ago. So glad I got through that era where I thought I lost my channel forever. Alexander Matthew Austin. Still guessing. That puzzle was solved a long time ago, but keep guessing. Since you didn't see the answer, see if you can figure it out. 80, do You Are the Love of My Life, your song for the prediction video. Little too lovey-dovey ballady for that. Of course, this is a song I did for my wife 21 years ago. So, not sure it fits quite the scheme of the prediction video, but hey, you never know. You never know. All-American Wrestling Show. I'm going to need NBA to bring this back to Sonics. Yeah, we've been waiting for that for a while. We already got the hockey team. We got the arena happening. It's all good. Bring them back. We got to get that expansion team going. Yes, Uma, we need a basketball team for sure. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy times. But I'm excited. A lot of things coming up. It's just been, like I said, it's been a busy juggle between all this graduation year for Sophie and then work keeping me busy with stuff. Lori says, remember the billboard The Niners paid for, thinking Fife was close enough to Seattle. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that whole thing. I forgot what the Billboard thing said, but yeah, that was during the fun times when there was a really good rivalry. Jim Harbaugh and the 49ers and Kaepernick, and when Russell was still new with the team, and Sherman all trash talking. That was fun times. MJ, what up, kid? All American. As a Seahawks fan, I was impressed with Brock Purdy as a rookie. For sure thought he was going to be trash. Yeah, not bad, man. Being Mr. Relevant to practically lead him to the Super Bowl. We'll see if he's going to be healthy enough and back to his same ways that he did last year. They got Steele with him. Lucked out with that one. Alexander Matthews, you're not home. I figured it out. Good guess. Tyler Parch, I'm going to pre-order the Madden game. Well, I always got to get the hard copy because I like to have the disc. I like to have something I can hold in my hand. We'll probably grow. What do I think about Jimmy G to the Raiders? He's going to have his games. He's going to have some pretty good games. And just when you think, hey, he's a pretty good quarterback. Oh, ACL. It never fails. Bobby Cox. I like the whistle in that song. I missed the Bobby Cox likes the song Night Train by the Gap Band. I like the Gap Band. They got some good songs, some good funk back in the day. Sports Live with Slita. What's up? My dude, happy late Father's Day. Thank you, bro. I will say you're here in Atlanta. Oh, shucks, LAMAO. No, good guess. Another A city guess, but no, I'm not in Atlanta. Somewhere further west, in case you're still trying to figure it out. 80, if we go to the Super Bowl, Mizuki buffet time. Yeah, that's a standing deal, man. Uma, November, have to go to another wedding, but in Atlanta for my cousin and his wife. Okay. Slita's just naming off all the first alphabetical letters of states. Alaska, Arizona, Atlantis, Yeah, the magical underwater city of Atlantis. Let's go take a submersible down there and take a tour of the city of Atlantis. That's a good idea. Those poor souls in that ship. I wonder what... I bet they probably recorded a bunch of messages while they were down there. I wonder how they would... It'd be a tough way to go, because if you run out of oxygen, you're basically going to suffocate slowly in a box. That's no fun way to go. I wonder how they would, if they feel like that time is coming, what they would do to try to make it not such a suffering. Terrible. Chosen one. Is Geno top 10 QB? He's up there. Definitely in the top 20, but I think he kisses close to the top 10, statistically speaking. Am I going to training camp? MJ wants to know. VMAC. I'm sure I will be going to one of them. So that says yes, I will be going to one of them. Slita, San Francisco, no. New Orleans, no. Pittsburgh, no. Dallas, no. Am I close? No. Alexander, hotel, yes. I want some Norb merch. More Norb merch. Well, you have to earn it, bro. Uma in Louisiana right now. Well, New Orleans visiting my cousin, who is Saints fan, coming back to Seattle on the 25th. Nice. Laura, shoot, they found me. Poof, I got booted. What? What are they talking about? Top 15. Yeah, I go with that. Sports Live, ATL. I guess I gotta get used to this new name. Atlanta Sports with Slita. You know what that really means is your name is Atlanta Sports with Sports Live in the ATL. That's a long name. Atlanta Sports with Sports Live in the ATL. That's ASW Slita. Asawa Slita. My name is Asawa Slita, but I am not into the Philippines, by the way. Would you rather have Geno or Derek Carr? Geno. Slita says, LMAO, I had to change it. I get it. Asawa. Um, Calvin, Ohio State. Am I missing a conversation here? Glad you find that entertaining, man. Getting to that point where everything's just kind of funny right now. In a weird time zone. Not in the east, not in the central, not in the west. Hint, 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 hint. Uh, by the way, somebody solved this like an hour ago, like 35 minutes ago. So there's already been a winner. But hey, keep trying, man. Something connected to family. Not necessarily, sir. Hawaii, no. Japan, no. China, no. Australia, no. Man, you would suck at that 21 questions game. We used to play that with the kids a lot. You know, like, okay, I have a noun in mind. I should play that game right now. We should play 21. We should play, well, it's 21 questions, but probably take longer. Let's do this. Okay, this will be part 2 of the game. I'm going to think of something, and it's going to be a noun, and you guys ask questions and just try to figure out what it is. Now you might be going, what? It could be anything. Well, if you ask the right questions, you can quickly narrow that down, as the guy who figured out the earlier location question. So I'm going to think of a noun right now, and I have it in my brain. So you guys can ask me any yes/no questions, and the first one to figure out what the object is. And I gotta set a time limit because it's already what I gotta get up in the morning. It's almost 10 o'clock here. All right, 20 questions, or whatever number of questions it takes to figure this thing out. But gonna limit it to less than half an hour, because if you don't figure it out, it's just too bad. All right, here we go. Starting now. Fire off the questions. Let's see if you can figure out what it is I am thinking of. Slita says, I don't have a thinking brain. You should know how I think, LMAO. I suck with nouns, verbs, and pronouns. Like a noun, it's a person, place, or thing, remember? Okay. I'll give you a hint right off the bat. This is a thing. Okay, questions ready. Does it have more than 5 words? No. Come on, fire the questions off. My goodness. This is going to take all night. We don't have all night. Bobby, are you thinking what to have for breakfast tomorrow? No. You got to think of questions. I'm giving you hints here, and I shouldn't even be. You got to think of questions that will help you get into the ballpark of what I might be thinking about. Slita, question, yes, you asked me a yes or no question, and based on the answer, it will narrow down the possibilities. You guys never played this game before? 21 questions? Come on. AD, I'm going to keep eating my food. See you later, okay? I already said it's a thing, bro. It's not a place. It's not a place. I am thinking of a thing, all right? Not a place. I just said that. Jeez, Slita, how much you been drinking tonight? My God. All right. There we go. Here we go. And is it Enero? Enero. Is this thing outside? Sometimes. Thinking of an animal? No. Are you in Canada? No. 1 beer, sir. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty sad if that's where your brain's at, if there's only one beer. Okay, so we've established that it could be outside and that it's not an animal, okay? Is this thing inside? Sometimes. Are you near a cactus? I'm not near a cactus right now, but there are cactus not that far away from me. Slid up, just throwing jabs left and right. Brandon's still asking about questions. I've switched to the thing because the location contest is over. That one was figured out a long time ago, so this is now a thing. Is it connected to Florida? I don't know if I can say connected to. I mean, you can find this thing in Florida, but I don't know if I can really say it's a connection to Florida. Brandon Lewis wants to know, am I in the state of Washington? I am not. All right, so this thing is sometimes outside, sometimes inside. It's not an animal, and you can find it in Florida, but it's not particularly connected to Florida. An arrow. Is one person able to carry it on their own? Now you're getting it. Yes, one person can carry it on their own. Alexander is still trying to figure out the location. Hot or cold weather? Hot. Brandon Lewis, Utah. Playing 2 games at the same time here. Slida, you're getting confused because people are throwing confusing questions at me. They're still asking questions about where I'm at, even though we're well past that answer. But I'm still answering those questions. But we're sort of, I guess, answering 2 things at the same time. Calvin wants to say, is Arizona? I'm not at Arizona. Money? Is it money? It's not money. Bobby wants to know, is it something you can carry stuff in? No. Man, you guys are missing like the most basic, fundamental questions that get you so close to the realm. You guys aren't even kissing the realm. Slida, is it connected to a big clock? What the heck? I don't even know what that means. I'm going to say no. An arrow, no, okay. An arrow knows this game. Is it the shape of a rectangle? Yes. Now we're talking, bro. All right, this game should pick up quick now. Narrows to the second of this game, but you're the one who's asked the best questions so far. Slida, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Clearly. At least you're smart enough to admit it. Oh, God. But hey, you got some good sports teams, I'll give you that. Can't complain about everything. Bermuda Triangle. What the heck? You just said it. It's a rectangle, and then your answer is Bermuda Triangle. Okay. Crazy. Palm tree? What? We just established that this thing is in the shape of a rectangle. Not near a palm tree, if we're still on the location question. Slit of shapes were not my favorite. Dude, rectangle. You don't even have to have a favorite shape or nothing to know what a rectangle is. This is fun. Yes. It's fun because of how ridiculous the questions are. Okay, sometimes inside, sometimes outside. Person can carry it. Shape of a rectangle. Not connected to, but you would find one in Florida. Come on, you guys. An arrow, is this in your pocket or hand most of the time? No. All-American Wrestling Show, watch. Is this tied to the rectangle? If you find me a watch in the shape of a rectangle, I'll be impressed. No, it's not a watch. Slit, I feel like I'm not as smart as a 5th grader. That's not saying much. Bobby Cox, not a duffel bag. No. Uma, is it a bed? No. The questions aren't to help figure out where I'm at. We've moved on from that contest, but people keep asking questions about the location, even though that was solved like 40 minutes ago. The active question riddle that has not been solved right now is, what object am I thinking about? Somebody already answered the true trivia question of where I am. I guess I could just tell you and stop the confusion. Okay, let's just... Obviously, there's a disconnect between what is happening. Okay, I've already established where I'm at. So don't ask anymore about where I'm located because we already had selected a winner. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, So don't ask me more about where I'm at because that's where I am. We've moved on to question number 2, which is I am thinking of an object and we're going to see who can guess what it is. And this object has been established based on the questions that it's in the shape of a rectangle, a person can carry it, it's sometimes outside, sometimes inside, and you can find one in Florida, but there's no particular connection to the state of Florida. Okay, got it? Makes sense? Let's go with the object now. Uma says table. No. MJ, bigger than a Hot Wheel? Yes. That's a good question. "55 minutes this stream has been running for. I didn't think I'd go this long. I was hoping to have this question resolved within an hour. We have 4 minutes left. Bobby Cox, almost like a broom? I guess if you're asking, is it a broom? No. People, it's in the shape of a rectangle. I should be asking getting all kinds of questions regarding something that looks like a rectangle. Man. Alexander, it's Norb's man purse. I don't have a man purse, first of all. Secondly, if I did, it wouldn't be a rectangle. Slit pizza. What? It's that rectangle. Well, I guess they make some of those flatbread pizzas in the shape of a rectangle, but no, it's not a pizza. And there, is it charged by battery? No. Daniel, Bermuda Triangle. What's with the Bermuda Triangle? Are you kidding? That's twice that the Bermuda Triangle was brought up. And this thing is in the shape of a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides, 2 sides of the same length on one side, 2 sides of the same length on the other side. A triangle has 3 sides. That's why they say tri, because 1, 2, 3, triangles, 3 angles made up by 3 different sides. Not a rectangle. Okay. MJ, can you buy it at Best Buy? I don't think so. An arrow, is it a toy? No. Daniel's laughing. Bobby, is it a cooler? No. Okay, Daniel's starting to get the hang of it. My bad, I get it. Okay, I'm waiting for some. We had some good, and Arrow had some good questions, and then all of a sudden, poof. Man, you guys suck at this game. We would do this like at camping. We would do this daddy-daughter camping trip every year. Last year was the first year we didn't do it. But we do this is like campfire fun stuff. Slit a laptop? No. Somebody already asked, can you charge it? And no, I said no. All-American, is it valuable? Nah. Slit a door? No. An arrow, can you put small things inside it? No. Alexander, I knew you were in New Mexico. I just didn't say it. Sure, Alexander. Bobby Cox, is it like a bench? No. Slit a candy bar? No. You guys gotta, okay. You can't just keep guessing because there's a million possibilities right now. What you gotta do is nail it down to something more specific in a category, like Uma. Okay, she says this type of furniture. Okay, now you're kind of getting a little more categorically specific. No, it is not. Meanwhile, Slita keeps firing off random guesses. Table, no. Calvin, well, a churro? Aren't churros like tubular, long-shaped things that taste like donuts? You guys drive me crazy here. Slita, is it edible? No. That's a good question. You finally asked a good question, my friend. Finally. Instead of just guessing, table, Bermuda Triangle. Alexander, somebody already asked this question. Can you put things in it? No. Bobby Cox, a couch. Slita, I feel so stupid right now. Don't worry, you have good company. You're all good. Oh, you guys are killing me. Slit, is it a tool? Good question. No, it is not. Calvin, a hammock. Says, when does a hammock form the shape of a rectangle? Can you lay on it? Technically, yes, you could lay on it. Or do you lay on it? It's not something you would normally lay on, but you could lay on it. All-American is a console. No. Slitto, your reaction. What else could I do? Bash my head against this thing. I thought this was going to be easy. We're not even close. Slitto, beanbag. No. Bobby, a chest. No. Slitto, towel. No. An arrow. Does the average person see this thing every day? That's a very good question. Yeah. Pretty sure. Calvin, can you wear it? No. There we go. Now we're starting to get good questions here. Come on, guys. I don't want to be up till like midnight here. A hammock. Did we just not have the same question from which I had a crazy reaction to? No, it's not a hammock. Is it in the park? Okay, better question. Typically, I would say no. Bobby, can it get wet and be okay? Yeah. Yeah, it can get wet and be just fine. Remember, this is the thing. A bench. What's with... Why do I keep hearing the same answers? Same questions asked each time. My goodness. An arrow, does it run on gas? No. I'm going to fall asleep here. Slitto. There's a good question. Is it made of wood? No. See? That's the kind of thinking you got to do. Process of elimination wipes out an entire hundreds of thousands of options when you get a question like that, and I have to say no to it. You just cut the options down significantly. Yeah, I can't think about what questions you're thinking of. Is it a color? It's a thing. It's a thing, bro. Bobby, is it made of metal? No. Alexander says chair. No. And I think we're past 21 questions. Yeah, we're definitely past 21 questions. In fact, we're probably like 40 questions, 30 of them completely mind-bogglingly irrelevant and repeated. That's the funniest thing. Norb, you look so annoyed. Sorry, we're just... The funny thing is, it's not even that you don't know the answer, is that your questions go against the things that I've already told you what it is. Like, you already know it's a thing that's rectangular, not made of wood. That should definitely kind of push it towards the direction here. Alexander, a riding saddle. Unless it's Minecraft, where are you going to find a rectangular riding saddle? Do you know how badly that would hurt your crotch? Oh, sharp edges. Oh, it's a rectangle. Oh, my gosh. Bobby. Okay, at least Bobby's staying with the element. Is it plastic? No. We're really nailing it down. We know it's not plastic. We know it's not wood. And we know that it's not, what was the other thing? It's not metal. Not metal, not wood, not plastic. We're getting really narrowed down here. You don't even know it. Josie just got here. Here's the question. The question is, I'm thinking of an object, and you have to ask questions to try to figure out what it is. And this is what we've established. It's a thing that is rectangular, It's not made of wood, metal, or plastic. It's larger than a Matchbox car. And most likely everybody sees one every day. Okay. Slita, is it rubber? It's not a rubber. It's not rubber. Bobby Cox, is it soft? No. Slita, is it made of yarn? No. Alexander, is it made of metal? We already established it is not made of metal. Rigged. He was confused. Slita says the Bible. No, it's not the Bible. Joshua Watt says a calculator. Pretty sure a calculator has plastic in it. And I already said there's no plastic either. So, Uma, it's got to be a yes/no question. You can't ask me to say a word. It's got to be a yes or no question. All-American Wrestling Show. Yes, you could draw on it. Slita, mailbox? No. I said it's not metal. It says it's not metal. Joshua, what? Smartphone? No. No plastic, no metal, no wood. And I think I already said it's hard. No, actually, I just gave you one. I just answered a question I said I wasn't going to answer. Uma wanted to know if it was soft or hard, and I gave it to her. I said it's hard. Is it street sign? No. Chalkboard? No. Paper? No. I already said it's hard. I don't remember the last time paper being hard. Rectangular. Josh, maybe a notebook? Nope. Notepad? No. Sometimes I think you're just saying these crazy questions just to keep this thing going. Josie, is it made of cotton? No. Slita, concrete. Close. Very, very close. Pavement, you can draw on it. You're in the ballpark, but it is not pavement. Remember, we already established rectangle. It's right on the doorstep, man. You don't even realize it. That's it. Daniel got it. Daniel Lindsay. It is a brick. That is the object I was thinking of. A brick. It is hard. It is rectangular. You can draw on it. You see it pretty much every day. At least where I live. And it's not made of metal, not made of plastic, not made of wood. There you go. You see how the game works? That's it. Congratulations to Daniel. Good job, man. All right, email me, norb@norbcam.com. I'll send you something. All right. Well, thank you. That only took freaking forever. And Slita, you redeemed yourself. You actually asked some good questions. When you got to the concrete... That was fun, though, guys. That was fun hanging out. All right, I got to wrap this up because I got to actually try to get some sleep and stuff tonight, early morning tomorrow. My email is norb@norbcam.com, NorbCam.com. All right, email me, and I'll tell you what you can win. All right, good night, you guys. That was fun. We'll do this again. It's good to reconnect with y'all. Have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Go Hawks, baby.